You might be wondering why. Well, let's see, last Monday, I really hurt myself. So it's not just a hurt. So last week on Monday, I did just hurt myself like an owie. No, I actually injured my leg. It was on a back squat. And good thing I go live because I recorded the entire thing and I showed it to my buddy. His name's Neil. He's I don't know, somebody that fixes people, like athletes and stuff. Backworks is his brand. Anyways, he said, hey, because I hurt my knee right here, like lower, I really injured it. I couldn't even squat. I literally could barely squat down. And he said, hey, you might be thinking it's right here. You might think that this is the problem, but no, it's your IT band. It's like, what in the world are you talking about? My IT band is the problem? And he said, so there's from right here all the way right here, there's something called an IT band, and it's very tight. I'm not sure what it does, but he says yours is even tighter on this side. So what happened is your right knee, when you were squatting down, you go back and watch just the last one. I haven't gone live in a week, but my knee came out because the IT band so tight came out. So it came out like that, and then it put so much strain on this. I think it was at, I don't know, 365. I did a double. I was trying to do 4. I was planning on doing 4. But because of the IT band pulling my knee out, it really jacked up my knee. And I had already been having a little bit of issues. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. I had already been having a little bit of issues with my, with that spot right here. It was already hurting, but it didn't. I could still squat. It could still get down in my position. But my goodness, I could not even walk. I couldn't even put on my shoe like doing that. It was that bad. So as you can see now, let me try to squat. So this is the first day trying to get back into actually lifting. I'm going gingerly because I don't want it, right there it hurts. But at least I think I can do power. Oh, that hurts. Okay, not doing that, not doing my normal warm up, but I'm gonna be able to do, I think, power. That's where you do your clean and jerk or snatch, but you do not go below parallel. So, I mean, that kind of hurts. It kind of hurts, but I could at least do the movement. So, it's torture not working out. Oh, here's another thing I learned. Not being able to work out or do my normal lifting. So you guys know I do this 5 days a week. Been doing it for, goodness, 10 years or more. But here's the thing. I went and did bench press and curls. Just 2 things that you would normally do if you're going to the gym. It is so boring. Bench press and curls. Oh my goodness, it is so boring. It's like the boringest workout exercise ever. You're just sitting there, like, this is curls. Yeah, that's curls. I mean, yeah, you get your muscles bigger. I don't know. It's just so, I mean, there's a little bit of technique involved, I get it. People say, oh, there's so much technique. Totally get it. There is plenty of technique. But not technique like when you're doing something more complex movement like clean and jerk or snatch. It's just, I don't know. So I get it. If you don't go to the gym, you're like, Dustin, it's so boring at the gym. Yes, I get it. I totally get it now. Because I tried just doing, because, you know, if my leg's hurting, I can still use my upper body. But my goodness, that was terrible. Just doing bench press and curls. Like, you can't even squat, or I couldn't. And every day's leg day, so hold on, that was a good song. I'm talking too much, I wasn't even paying attention to it. There we go. So, but now I'm gonna try to do power. So if you go back and watch Monday, you can literally see the point when I hurt myself. And I'm really glad I was going live, or I have been going live, because that kind of, I could tell my buddy Neil, hey, can you see what I did wrong? He watched it and he really helped. And so my IT band had been working that out. And so I've been going to the gym every day, even though I don't lift. I kind of almost got there. But all I've been doing is getting a foam roller, rolling out my IT band, trying to get into a squat using the floss rubber bands, wrapping around my leg, wrapping around tight to squeeze out all the bad, you know, whatever, lactic acid or whatever. But anyways, just rehabbing. And that's what I did. I went every day. So Monday hurt it. Tuesday I came. The day after, I could not do anything. I could not even squat. But I made myself do all of the rolling out to making myself bend my knee, which was excruciating. But that's how you get stronger, or you rehab, is you push your body, not injure, but push it a little farther than it would normally want to go. So when I first got started, I could barely, like as soon as I got there, I was like, oh, that hurts so bad right there. But now, I gotta grab a towel, I'm starting to sweat. But now, you can see how much further I can go in my squat, which I am so happy about, because it's been torture not working out. And then torture just doing curls and bench press. And so, I mean, if you like bench press and curls, and that's something you guys do, that's fantastic. It's just not for me. And it shows, obviously, my biceps are small, but hey, it's not gonna help me snatch anymore. It's not gonna help me clean and jerk anymore, so why would I do that? I don't know, it's just boring. I just like doing the lifts that I do. Whereas somebody might be saying, Dustin, man, snatch and clean and jerk is so boring. Bench press is where it's at. Probably. Maybe if I worked on it, I might get good at it. But I guess big reason why I'm going live is to encourage other people to go to the gym if they're intimidated. But then if it's boring, I don't know, try something new, like snatch and clean and jerk. Don't hurt yourself, but it's a good thing to work at. All right, so this is the first time actually snatching in a week. So we'll see how we do. And like I said, I'm just doing power. The reason why I'm going just doing, I probably should go lighter. This is my normal opening weight. I should probably go light. Yeah, I'm gonna go lighter. And only reason why I'm going lighter is because of the injury. But then I'm also trying to be smarter in my older age, realizing, hey, I'm not 20 years old, and it takes a lot longer to recover when you get older. So let's try. Ooh, this is gonna be weird, but we'll try with 95 pounds total, and that's gonna be, I haven't done this weight in a snatch in like 10 years. I usually start at least with 135, but recently I started with 115 just to kind of warm up. But oh, watch this. This hurts, but I like doing it because it really mashes out, and it feels like there's a metal cable. And yeah, it's not injuring myself. I'm really just trying. What I was even doing is getting a kettlebell and just laying it on there. And oh my goodness. At first, I think it was like 25 pounds was excruciating. Then the next day, 25 pounds was like, this is not bad. Then I went to like 30 pounds. That was excruciating. The next day, it wasn't bad. Then I did 35. It just kept going up. I think I got up to like 45 maybe. There's no need to go much more than that. I just wanted to mash out all the problems. All right, let's see how we do. Ow. Okay, that hurts. Oh, it's a little better. A little wider stance. I'm just doing muscle just to get movement in, because I haven't done it in a week. And you can see I'm not getting all the way down in a starting. So this is my knee. Should be like that, but this hurts too bad, so I can't get in that position. I mean, it feels okay. I don't feel my knee screaming at me. Right there, that hurt. Ooh. Okay, knee, come on. Come on. So what I'm trying to do is not injure it, but push it enough to where that it's healing. Have you guys ever heard of the term scar tissue? So when you injure something, your body wants to protect yourself from having a problem again, and sometimes it over protects and eventually builds up scar tissue, and that scar tissue causes you to not be able to move and how you would normally would. Meaning the scar tissue prohibits the movement. So you got to break up that scar tissue. Well, first you don't let it form. That's number one. Don't let the scar tissue form. Then two, you got to you don't let it form by moving your leg past, or whatever the problem is, past where it hurts, slowly, methodically. Let me give you a quick example. So this is what I was doing to help it heal. So I got this chair. I think it was even leaning against this because it was so hard. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this hurt really bad, just even getting right there. I was like, that hurt, but I just kept on making myself just little by little getting further and further. And then every day just pushing it past what, and then eventually, like I think Wednesday, 2 days later, I just put my foot like this and I was able to get my knee all the way down and get my heel all the way back. Kind of like this. I could barely do that, but now you can see it's actually, I mean, it hurts still, but getting there. So listen to your body. Obviously, go to a professional like Neil, who's amazing. He's fixed at least 4 things on my body when I was doing it wrong by telling me, hey, you think your problem's there, but it's not. It's someplace else. All right, this is only 115. Just doing muscle snatch. Definitely not gonna break any records today, but the record of not lifting for 7 days straight was terrible. Breaking that today. Okay, I'll do a full. Let's see how a full feels. Not full, power. Oh, that hurts. There we go. Get that knee in. At least when I test it, my knee. I keep saying knee. It's my calf. At least that doesn't hurt. So we're getting there. Super pumped. Get back to it. That hurts. That hurts. So, in the end, glad to be back and hoping that by the end of this week, it'll be gone. Or at least that, problem, pain will be gone. And then I'll be able to get back to lifting like normal. But it was irritating because I took a deload week. The conference was amazing. It's called Income Building Live Conference. That was absolutely, it was just phenomenal. Helped so many people to invest in real estate. And at the same time, took a deload week, which was very nice. And then my body got to heal. But then, come back, hurt myself, and then have to take another week off. So needless to say, I feel like a caged tiger trying to get out, wandering back and forth, pacing back and forth. One saving thing was I would go to the gym and just, say hi to people that I know, as well as roll out the problem squat, get into a squat. In fact, I think it was Friday, I did a barbell squat, and I barely got maybe parallel. So just did that. Saturday a little bit more, Sunday a little bit more. Not going to full depth, but still pushing it. So today is a day of actual snatching with power. But man, I couldn't even pick up a bar. Oh, one other quick thing. I was like, hey, this is Saturday. I can't squat, but I can deadlift. So when you deadlift, It's a different technique. Hands a little bit narrower, feet a little bit wider, and you don't really squat down. It was good enough, and I was able to do a deadlift. I worked up to 415. 415 for a single. I was like, hey, and it didn't even hurt. I was really happy with that. It's like, okay, so remember, you didn't gain all your muscle in a week. You're not going to lose it in a week. So my technique's really off because I'm not able to squat all the way down, but it's much better than it was. At least I can. So I'm really forward on the bar because if I go back, it kind of hurts. Hey, what's up? Where you been? You got to quit that, man.
I know.
Work is terrible. It gets in the way you're lifting. I did. How about you? Good. Indiana? Very cool. You guys have a lot of family up there?
Yeah, everybody's up there.
You're the only one down here? Okay. Good deal. Yeah, we are, just my family's here. We have a couple relatives like in Laverne and stuff, but so it was just us, which was great. You know, we got to hang out with the family. We got 5 kids, so it's always a party every day. Back at it? Good. Oh, you're doing snatching too? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Shoot. I haven't seen him for like 2 or 3 weeks. I know his name. Evan? Yeah. Don't tell him that I forgot his name. It's Evan, I believe. Super nice guy. All right. So that feels good. I'm going to go a little bit lower on the snatch, on the catch. That doesn't feel too bad. Okay. Well, for me to be able to actually snatch is a huge relief, and I don't feel any pain. And I think I know it's because of all the, rehab that I did, really working on that leg and that problem. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to my normal weight. I'll probably go until my leg feels weird. Like all of a sudden, like if it's hurting, but also my strength is off because my body's been feeling like it's been on vacation for a week. So being on vacation, it's like, party, we don't have to get ready for lifting tomorrow. Let's make everything get sore all over again. Yeah, this towel's gross. It's not even wet, I just rolled it up, balled it up like an idiot. Snatch. I'm glad you're doing snatch again. Your back okay?
Back's fine. Have I seen you since I found out about my hamstring?
You mentioned, if I remember correctly, you mentioned something about your hamstring briefly, like you injured something.
Yeah.
What'd you?
I had a scan on it. Part of the tendon pulled off the bone.
No!
And then I've got some vertical slits on the top, the one that's still attached. Those should heal. Should be okay.
Okay.
No surgery needed.
So you did do surgery?
No.
Okay.
It's should heal over time. No
Okay,
surgery.
good. No surgery. I thought you said you did.
Needed.
Surgery is like one of the worst things. Like if you can not do that, that's absolutely by far what you want. How'd you do it?
Sumo.
Oh, yeah. Your body's not meant to pick up weight like that. The sumo deadlift is just the cheater dead. I mean, I've seen people with their feet like literally touching the weights. It's that. And it's like this much. Oh, I got it. I'm like, no, you didn't get it. Well, hope it gets better, man. I guess that'll teach you to not do sumo.
Learning experience.
All right, well, I mean, hopefully over time, have you seen Knees Over Toes or Squat University, how they help people? There's 2 guys, different guys. Yeah. Hopefully you're not going to have any, need any surgery, just heal on its own. Yeah. That's always terrible. But what I do, I never get it checked. If I have something that's a problem, I never get checked. I just make sure, just slowly. Like on Monday of last week, I did 365 back squat double, and on the second one, apparently my buddy, he helps people with their bodies. My IT band is really tight. He had the problem, and so my knee did this, and then it caused this, like really bad. All of a sudden I was like, what the? I couldn't squat for like a week. So the entire week I couldn't squat, but I kept coming in, not stretching, but I put the floss on it, getting my knee to where I can actually bend it. Today's the first day back, being able to actually lift. But I don't want to, like, if I go get it checked out and everything, then I'll know what the problem is. Meaning like, oh, they tore it, or you did this or that. I'm like, it'll heal on its own. It'll heal on its own. I don't need to check. And now, like, I can actually, that kind of hurts now. Whereas, that hurts. But, I mean, I couldn't even do this. I was like, and so, yeah. I don't know, just try to, only reason why I say all that is try not to get surgery. That's, once they cut you open, you can't uncut you open. Or at least you're able to do some snatch now.
Yeah, I can squat. Hinging that really holds.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a bummer, man. Oh, well. Live and learn. Okay, here we go. So we got, let me get some chalk. So this is 165. Let's see how we do. Okay, we're just gonna do power. Remember, not trying to drop, because when you drop into the snatch, you might go too far and then cause some more damage. Only thing I'm trying to do is make it so that I don't hurt myself, but keep, that hurt. Ooh. It's getting a little heavier, or at least my body is letting me know, hey, this is a little rough. You gotta be careful when you do this weight. That was better. I think I was just a little out of balance, a little forward. So I'm lifting. Here's another thing, I don't want to go heavy because I know my technique is off. I'm forward on it because I can't squat all the way down in my normal squat position, and so I don't want to cause something else, another problem, another pain. So there we go. So I'd normally be like this, but so from not even being able to squat, not even be able to pick up a bar, to now, yeah, I am happy about that. Let's go to 185. Let's see how 185 does. But yeah, it's so funny. I just gotta bring up one more time. I'll probably bring it up again after this. But man, bench press and curls are so boring. I would hate going to the gym if all I did was bench press and curls. I mean, I know some guys do that. They'll do other things like lat pull down and all that sort of stuff. But man, all I did was bench press and curls. I got so bored. You just sit there and you wait. You do one set. And you put the weight down. You just sit there and wait. And you sit there and wait. And you wait. And you wait. And then you go do your another set. And then you wait again. Oh, that's just so boring. I could not just do that. So I guess now I am encouraged. I can see where somebody might be thinking, well, Dustin, I don't like, it's so boring at the gym. I get it. How about try something more fun? All right, here we go. 185. So I'm not going to do hook grip. Well, maybe I should do hook grip just to get my thumbs strengthened back again, because they've had a couple weeks off. Especially on the lighter. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, that's spicy on my knee. Oh, wow. Oh, there you go. See, my knee is still wide out. There we go. Okay, don't go much lower than that. I can't believe I've been able to do 185. So happy. Bit terrible technique, but at least my knee is not, sorry, my calf I guess start calling my calf, not my knee. Lower leg? I don't know. It's not really calf. It's like the side of it. Doing better. See how terrible that form was? I'm gonna stop there. So at least I was able to do it, but I don't want to hurt something else. I don't know his name, but he walked by and said, ow, because I dropped the weight. He's joking, meaning super nice guy. And all I do is drop weights. And so one time he said, hey, that would hurt if you landed that on my toe. And I said, I'll try my best not to. So, just nice guy. All right, here we go. So, snatch, at least. Like I said, today is just, literally the absolute first day of doing snatch and clean and jerk because of how bad my calf was, or my, what would you call this? It's right here. Not here or here so much, but right here. Sorry, that was from Tommy Boy movie. Hilarious movie. All right, let's do clean and jerk. We're just gonna do some power. Okay, let's see how it feels. Not terrible. Right there. If I go any lower, it's gonna start hurting. But I'm pretty happy. I can't go deep. That's it. Oh, that. Ooh. Felt that. As soon as I pulled that off. Ooh. Okay, let's see if I can do it a little differently. My normal lift would have. Might need to do a hang climb because when I pull off, let me try it one more time. When I'm in the start position, when I pull off, I feel it just all of a sudden shot of pain. Maybe it's because I need to go slower. Because when I go slower, I think about my knee not going out. That's probably what it is. Okay, let's try it. Let's do it again. All right, knee. All right, leg. All right. That hurt a little, but I'm okay. Let's go up. Let's go up. And so there's a fine line between hurt and injured. When you're injured, it takes longer for you to be 100%. I've been hurt before. Like it was probably a week or two ago. My lower back was hurt, but I could work around it. I could still lift. Didn't feel good, meaning it still hurt as I would lift more, but it was healing. So I was able to push through the hurtness of the pain, just pain. But injury, that's when you're done. Like you have to stop. You're gonna make it worse. And I've been doing this for a long time, or in sports for a very long time. And so I can just tell with my body when it's an injury, when I'm just hurt. So I push through the hurtness, but the injuries stop you. Here's another big thing about injuries. I don't want it to progress to where the injury takes, instead of a week to get back, 6 months to get back because you did something worse. So there's always tomorrow. Okay, knee, leg, IT band. Help me out. So I'm also feeling it. When I have it here, I feel like my knee is trying to go out. And so even when I just am holding it up, I feel a strain because my IT band's trying to make my knee go out. Let's try it again. I might not do many more of these because you don't want to injure it worse. Let's try it. Oh, that hurt. Moving my feet, that hurt. There we go. Okay. I felt something. Didn't hurt it. Like I didn't injure it worse, but I felt something. So I'm going to, let me think about it. Yeah, let me think for a second. Well, there's always tomorrow. This is the first day back. Next, I'll try some back squat because that's what injured my leg in the first place, was a back squat. So I think I took Saturday off, Sunday, yesterday. I did 225 and it felt like literally 1,000 pounds. And I say literally 1,000 pounds it felt like. And so I could barely squat it up. But didn't end more is exactly what you want. You don't want to get hurt even worse. So very blessed that that did not get worse. You know what's kind of interesting too? Like it was nice not going live because I wasn't lifting. I was just rehabbing. I didn't want to go live. But I was like, it's just so much easier not going live. Just get in the gym. Like I could just focus on working out. But, and then, well, I took the entire, last week, no live other than Monday when I hurt myself, which was day 86. And I was like, you know what? I could just keep live. I just stopped already, so let's just continue to be. You know, it's easier to not go live. You made a commitment to yourself to do it for an entire year. Going live. Make yourself do it. But then the thought came in my head like, it's irritating to go live. Get like nobody watching. Like that's not why you do it. You're doing it because you made a commitment. Obviously, you want people to change their lives by investing. That's my normal talk is real estate investing, but exercising. So you go from the beginning, still there. Just because it gets a little irritating doesn't mean you stop. So, you know what? I probably should do a squat without on the bar without. So, but it's not. I made a commitment to you. It's knocked out. Obviously, I made a commitment to myself to do it. You know, I'm gonna face it. At least it doesn't hurt terrible. But I feel like a low bar squat. What I'm doing can't. Better than nothing. When you think about it, I made a commitment to myself to do it. It's easy to give up on yourself, or you know, you say, myself, it's not that big of a deal. You make yourself always follow through with your commitments. More self-reliant, there's more everything. I'll know if I want to keep doing it or not. If I do it for a month, then I give up because it's only been a month. Today's day 87 going live. This is when I started, so 6 months is almost enough time to know if you want it. So I thought, let's just make it a year. If I make it a year, okay, let's see if I can do it. If I make it a year, come on, knee, leg. If I make it a year commitment, oh, that's about as far as I can go. And it starts to get a little pain, so I don't go much further. My body's not wanting to do it. Bible every day, multiple times a day, and the Bible says you're not to be was Jesus or was it Paul the Apostle? My goodness, it's kind of my brain's not working right now. Oh no, it was Jesus. Okay. Made a commitment to go live whenever I lifted. Trying to go live for an entire year, so I got a long way. Only April. Got till December. And then if I want to quit, I can. All right, 185. Let's see how we handle this up. Go a little wider on my toes pointing. Felt the pain. but we're okay. I can't go any further than that. I wish I could squat lower, but I start feeling pain. Really, the only goal is to load up some weight. Let me see if I can do that. Here we go. Something in there is really. There we go. Start transferring weight. Oh. Ow. Owie. And the reason why this, push your body beyond where it likes to go, and it heals. Oh, slowly. Oh. Oh. Trust me, like I've done it both, where I've just rested, where I didn't do anything, like physically just sat down for a week, and yeah, definitely got better, meaning pain went away, but the movement I could not do. Sorry, I'm not done. It's just changing shoes. But I've done that to where I actually stop working out, just rest, stretch to here and there. Didn't mash it, didn't do anything that I do now. And of course, it does take longer to heal too. And you wouldn't be able to do that full range of movement. But when you go this route, where you don't just let it rest, but you actually work it beyond, because like on day, I might hurt myself on Monday. So I hurt myself on Monday. Let me move this. I hurt myself on Monday, and then on Tuesday, I was back in the gym the next day, and I knew I couldn't lift, but I made myself. Here, let me show you. So I could bear. Well, number one, it was hurt so much just to do that, so I kind of had to lift my leg up, and then this is as far as I can go. But now, so much further in a week, bars in the way. Look at that. I'm actually putting all my weight on that, which I could not do in the past. So, if there's any proof, to me, it's much better to actively recover. Let's say active recovery, active fixing whatever problems you have. When you do that, you get better faster. My goal is by this time next week, being able to do full snatches, full clean and jerk. But all I'm doing today is just getting the muscles, ligaments, and everything moving again. Like even strict press is off. So strict press is usually much better. I'm usually much better at doing strict press, heavier weight. But I realized because my leg was hurt, my whole body was telling me, I'm not going to let you do it. And so like my shoulders, even though when my shoulders weren't hurt, the rest of my body, because of my leg, said, I'm not going to let you do this. And so now I'm just having to work my way back into it. Yeah, it is it is embarrassing maybe. Doing like 40% of my normal weight and struggling. But hey, that's how everything goes. All right, let's do, what is this, 155? My snatch, what did I get to? 185, and I could barely do that. Oh well. That's how you get better. You push yourself beyond what's comfortable. If you stay comfortable, eventually it's going to be comfortable discomfort. What that means is, even though it's comfortable because you're not having to work hard, you're not having to do anything that's making you uncomfortable, But still, is it the best? Is it comfortableness? Or comfortable discomfort? Give you an example. If you're depending on your 401k for retirement, and then the stock market crashes and your retirement money's gone. Well, hard part would be to try to get a job again. Well, you do it, and then even though you do it, it's comfortable discomfort, because it's easier, more comfortable to do what you already know, which is go into a job. Discomfortable is changing it up, building a business, investing in real estate. Doing something that's you've never done before. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let me try to I'll do 185 as well. But if you, let's say right now, another example, you're working a job at JOB, living just over broke, and instead you could invest in real estate, build a business, something like that, where you make money outside of working for somebody else. And I get it, it's easy to work for somebody else. They tell you what to do, they give you money for showing up, and if you don't get fired, you'll get more money. So they'll keep paying you. But it's also not the best life. Imagine where you didn't have to work anymore because you got uncomfortable. You got uncomfortable and started a business or invested in real estate. And then, even though it's uncomfortable, you eventually don't have to work a job. So you're comfortably comfortable because you're now changed and did something different. Felt that in my leg somehow. Oh, I don't know. Just rambling. Don't mind me. So today was all about, well, let me put that later. So today was all about just doing the movement again. And if you think about it, I haven't worked out in a week. And if you don't work out for a week, then your body gets a little awkward and weird, and then it's on vacation. You gotta build yourself back. Plus being injured, that's also another thing. So getting better,